Did you know that some estimations suggest there might be as many rats as people in major urban centers globally? This startling thought paints a vivid picture of a hidden world thriving just beneath our feet and behind our walls. These creatures, often unseen, are not just passive cohabitants of our bustling cities. They are active participants, constantly shaping their environment, and in doing so, significantly impacting ours. Their presence is more than a mere nuisance. It is an ongoing economic drain that many city dwellers and administrators overlook or perhaps prefer not to acknowledge fully. The story of rats in cities is a story of adaptation, survival, and constant quiet damage. Rats are masters of stealth and opportunity. They navigate the complex networks of sewers, subways, and building foundations with an unsettling ease. Their primary needs are simple: food, water, and shelter. Our urban environments, unfortunately, provide these in abundance, often through our own oversight and waste. Discarded food scraps, leaky pipes, and cluttered basements become unintentional invitations. This abundance allows their populations to grow rapidly, turning a small problem into a significant infestation almost before we notice. The true cost of this burgeoning population often remains hidden until the damage becomes too apparent to ignore, revealing a complex web of financial implications. The economic impact of rats begins subtly. It might be a small hole in a wall, a faint scratching sound in the night, or a slightly damaged food package. These initial signs are often dismissed or patched over quickly. However, they are merely the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface, these rodents are engaged in activities that systematically undermine the integrity of structures and the efficiency of urban systems. They are not just living alongside us, they are in many ways silently deconstructing the very fabric of our urban infrastructure, piece by piece, day by day, creating unseen costs that accumulate over time. Understanding the scale of their influence requires us to look beyond the immediate and the obvious. It's not just about the cost of a trap or a poisoned bait. It's about the cumulative effect of their presence on property values, business operations, public health, and the overall economic vitality of a city. These unseen urban economists, through their relentless quest for survival, levy a hidden tax on our communities. Recognizing this is the first step towards addressing the pervasive and often underestimated challenge they pose to modern urban living, pushing us to consider their role more seriously. The most direct economic impact of rats often comes from the physical damage they inflict on properties. Rats possess incisor teeth that grow continuously, compelling them to gnaw constantly to keep them worn down. This gnawing isn't discriminate. They will chew through wood, plastic, soft metals like lead and aluminum, and even cinder blocks or bricks if they are determined enough. This can mean compromised structural elements in buildings, weakened foundations, and damaged walls and flooring. The repair bills for such damages can be substantial, often running into thousands of dollars for a single property, a hidden burden for homeowners and businesses alike. Beyond structural components, rats have a particular fondness for electrical wiring. The plastic insulation around wires provides an ideal material for their gnawing habits. This leads to exposed wires, creating a significant fire hazard. Indeed, a surprising number of unexplained fires in urban buildings are suspected to be caused by rodent activity. The cost here is not just the repair of the wiring itself, but potentially the catastrophic loss of an entire building and, tragically, sometimes lives. Insurance claims related to such incidents contribute to rising premiums for everyone in urban areas, a widespread but often unacknowledged financial consequence. Businesses, especially those in the food industry like restaurants and grocery stores, suffer immensely from rat infestations. Contaminated food stocks must be discarded, leading to direct financial losses. Damage to packaging can render products unsaleable. Furthermore, the discovery of rats by customers or health inspectors can lead to severe reputational damage, fines, and even temporary or permanent closure of the establishment. This loss of business revenue, coupled with the costs of remediation and restocking, can be crippling for small businesses, which are often the lifeblood of local urban economies, creating a ripple effect. The cumulative effect of this property damage extends to public infrastructure as well. Rats can burrow under sidewalks and roads, leading to subsidence and collapse. They can damage sewer lines, leading to blockages and costly repairs for municipal authorities. Parks and public spaces can also suffer, with damage to irrigation systems and landscaping. These costs are eventually borne by taxpayers, either through direct repair bills funded by public money or through the slow degradation of public amenities, which impacts the quality of life and attractiveness of a city for residents and potential investors. Rats are notorious vectors for a host of diseases, a fact that carries significant economic weight in urban settings. They can transmit pathogens through their urine, droppings, bites, and even via the fleas and mites they carry. Diseases such as leptospirosis, salmonellosis, hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, and even murine typhus can be spread to humans. When people fall ill, they incur medical expenses, from doctor visits and medication to hospitalization in severe cases. These healthcare costs represent a direct economic burden on individuals, families, and public health systems, often straining resources allocated for other essential services. The impact of rat-borne illnesses extends beyond direct medical costs. When individuals become sick, they are often unable to work, leading to lost productivity. For businesses, this means reduced output, potential delays in projects, and the cost of temporary staff if needed. For the individuals themselves, it means lost wages, which can be particularly devastating for those in precarious employment situations. This loss of productivity, when aggregated across an urban population, can have a discernible negative effect on the local economy, slowing growth and reducing overall efficiency in various sectors. Public health agencies in cities with significant rat populations must dedicate substantial resources to surveillance, prevention, and outbreak response. This includes funding for public awareness campaigns, diagnostic testing, and epidemiological investigations. These are funds that could otherwise be invested in other public health initiatives or community services. The mere presence of rats and the associated health risks can also damage a city's reputation, potentially deterring tourism and investment, which are vital components of many urban economies. The fear of disease can alter public behavior, reducing patronage of certain areas or businesses. Moreover, the psychological toll of living in an environment perceived as unhealthy or infested should not be underestimated, though it's harder to quantify economically. Chronic stress related to pest problems can affect mental well-being, which in turn can have knock-on effects on physical health and productivity. Addressing the health risks posed by rats is therefore not just a matter of preventing illness. It is about safeguarding the economic vitality and overall well-being of the urban populace, ensuring a healthier and more productive environment for everyone who lives and works there. The costs associated with preventing and controlling rat populations are substantial and multifaceted. Homeowners and businesses often spend considerable sums on professional pest control services, which can include regular inspections, baiting, trapping, and exclusion work to seal entry points. Do-it-yourself methods such as purchasing traps and poisons also add to household expenses. These reactive measures, while necessary, represent an ongoing financial drain. The effectiveness of these methods can vary, sometimes leading to repeated costs as infestations recur if underlying environmental conditions are not addressed comprehensively and consistently. Municipal governments also allocate significant portions of their budgets to rat control programs. This funding covers public sanitation efforts such as more frequent garbage collection and street cleaning, which are crucial for reducing food sources for rats. It also pays for citywide pest management initiatives, including teams of inspectors and exterminators who respond to complaints and treat public areas. These public expenditures are ultimately funded by taxpayers, meaning that the entire community bears the financial burden of rat control, whether they are directly affected by an infestation or not. The investment is crucial for maintaining public health and safety standards. Addressing the issue of urban rats is crucial for the economic health and stability of cities. The cumulative costs of property damage, health expenditures, lost productivity, and control measures can amount to billions of dollars annually on a global scale. For individual cities, this hidden economic leakage can divert resources from other essential services like education, infrastructure development, or social programs. By effectively managing rat populations, cities can reduce these direct and indirect costs, freeing up capital for more productive investments and improving the overall quality of urban life for all residents. Potential solutions lie in integrated pest management (IPM) strategies. This approach combines improved sanitation and waste management to limit food sources, robust building codes and maintenance to prevent entry, and targeted, environmentally sensitive control methods. Public awareness campaigns are also vital, educating citizens on how their actions can contribute to or mitigate rat problems. Investing in research for more effective and humane control methods, such as smart traps or new repellents, could also yield long-term benefits. Ultimately, a collaborative effort between city authorities, businesses and residents is essential to curtail the economic impact of these unseen urban economists and build healthier, more resilient cities.